Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open up Microsoft Word. Make sure you open it from your Start menu down here, and we're going to make a new blank document. Very first thing that we do, go to the backstage, go to File, Save As. We're going to save it into our documents. Make sure that you put it into the correct period. Remember, we made these files earlier. Okay, I'm going to say period 2. Okay, now the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some copy and paste and get this all done. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in task, and I'm going to highlight that with my mouse, control copy, and I'm going to paste it 10 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to number everything. 1, and so on. So now I have 11 tasks. I'm going to take the mouse, I'm going to put in my first task, which is typing in my name, period, and assignment. Okay, when I type that in, what I'm going to do, according to the directions, is I'm going to align it to the right. So I do is highlight this, and I come up to the Home tab, Paragraph Alignment, and I move it to the right. I come down here for number 2. I'm going to type in Tech Tools 2, and I'm going to change the font to Heading 1. And I'm going to align it in the center. Moving on to task number 3, I'm going to type in a numbered list, and how I do that is I come up here to the paragraph, I'm going to find a numbered list, and I'm going to start typing. And when I hit enter, notice how it changes. When I get down to the end, after skiing, I hit enter twice, and that gives me my list. And now I'm ready to go on to number 4. Number 4 is putting in a picture. So I'm going to insert picture from Online Pictures. Take any picture, insert it. And to shrink my picture, I'm going to grab a corner, take it down like so. Make it a little bit smaller. And then it says to draw an arrow to the horn. So I go to Insert, Shapes, go to an arrow. I'm going to draw an arrow to the horn. Okay? And then it says label the horn, horn. So I'm going to insert the text box. Just going to draw it in and type. That's what it looks like. Quite simple. Now I'm ready to do task number 5. Task number 5, I'm going to do a font change. So I'm going to type my name, Joe Student, Calibri 22-point font. And then what I'm going to do is quite simply highlight it, change this to Calibri 22, and then I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it 3 more times. Control V, 2, 3. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change my fonts and my sizes and my labels. Okay, as you can see, I went back and I changed it to Badandi 22-point font, Joe Calibri in red, and my remainder will be an 11-point. And then I'm ready to move on to task number 6, which is subscript and superscript. Now, when I type in the H2O, what I need to do is turn on some buttons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the 2, come up here to subscript. Notice how it lowers it below there. I'm going to do the same thing with here. Turn on the button. And then I'm ready to move on to task number 7. Task number 7 is an equation, x2 plus y2 equals z3. We're going to do exponents, and that is the same thing as superscript. Think about subscript, submarine, superscript, Superman. One's above, one's below. Notice I selected the numbers by using my mouse and the control button. Come up here to superscript, and now they are exponents. Moving on to task number 8. Task number 8 is copy and paste the list from number 3. Okay, that's pretty simple. Come back here. Copy. Drop down below the 8. Control V to paste. Do that. And now what you're going to do is put it in alphabetical order. So you highlight it. You come up here to A to Z. And you're going to do text, ascending order. Boom. It's sorted. Task number 9. You're going to paste that in. Or you just come back here. Copy it. Paste it. Control V, paste. And then you're going to turn it to green. Turn the font color to green. Come up here, find green, and there's your green for task number 9. Okay, task number 10, we're going to type in a sentence, and we're going to use the highlighter. Okay, using the highlighter, quite simple. Just highlight the words you want with your mouse. Come up here to the highlighter, and let's pick that color. Okay, and our final one is task number 11, where we're going to type in another sentence, and we are going to use the underline and the bold. Quite simply, we're going to take 2 words and we're going to underline one. So we highlight the word that we want to underline, come up to underline, and highlight the next word that we want to bold. And there you go. Now this is where it gets a little tricky when you're going to hand it in. You have to do a couple of things. First of all, go File, Save. Okay, it is saved. Then I'm going to go to half screen. Okay, as you can see on my half screen, I have opened up my documents. Here it is, period 2 tech, and I have my thing here. Now I need to go open up my Office 365. Once I have my OneDrive open on one side and I have my documents open on the other, all I have to do is drag it across here and drop it. So you can see that there it is, the one I did just a few seconds ago. Now I'm ready to hand it in. I'm going to go to my assignments, and I'm going to find assessment 2.1, and I'm going to turn it in. I go to Office 365, period 2, the one I just turned in a minute ago, and I attach the file. Submit the assignment.